Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Tuesday night. What does that mean? We are here with Gifts of Faith. She'll be joining us momentarily. All right, guys. I see you guys are in there. Hey, Emily, how's it going? Hey, is that Jay? I got like JS. I got, hey, Ann. Hey, K Brown. Hey, Christine. Josh, how are you? All right, guys. And we just lost Faith. She'll be right back, guys. Hey, Patty, what's going on? I'm glad everybody's here. All right. Hey, what's going on? Okay, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? All right, guys. If you were with us last night, we started a new thing here. It shows here. We got Josh. Hey, Josh. Hey, Tina. Hey, Kay. All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ann. What's going on? All right. I know this is the beginning of the show. We just lost Faith. She'll be right back to join us here so we can do some readings tonight. Last night, we played a game called Jump the List. On this game, Jump the List. All right. There's Faith. Hey, Faith. What's up?
Guys. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
All right. Hey, maybe. What's going on, guys? I see everybody that's saying, hey, you're getting put down on the list. But as I was saying, hey, Margarita, how's it going? All right. So just remember, if you guys are saying hi, you're getting put down on the list in the order in which you guys were put down. All right. Hey, Pamela, what's going on? All right, so everybody's here. Definitely want to let everybody know about Jump the List. Jump the List is where we're going to put up the feed here where you can click the button, and when you donate $5, you will jump ahead of the list. All right, hey, Rhonda, what's going on? All right, so I'm going to post this here so everybody who wants to jump the list can do so. All right. Here we go. Let me fix this, and there we go. All right. All right, guys. All right. Jump the list means that when you pay for this, it will automatically take you to the top of the list. And then when you go to the top of the list, that way you get ahead of all the other people ahead of you. And those of you that don't worry, we're still going to get to your questions. It's just those who donate the $5 jump ahead of everybody else. All right, kind of like we did last night. It was fun. This tonight, I am the personal assistant.
Ooh, does that mean I get to boss you, Journey?
That was cute, but no.
I didn't think so. I just thought, maybe I'd try.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's where you were going with that, but it didn't work. I got to pick on you. That's part of the whole deal here.
Of course, yeah. Yep, I know. Just so everybody knows, I did get my internet problem solved, so we shouldn't have any issues.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Except
God. It is snowing here, so.
All right, don't doom it. Don't doomsday it before we get to it. All right. All right. Well, definitely ready. I know it's retrograde, so anything is possible. And it's retrograde for Mercury until the 19th of this month. So.
Well, some things in retrograde can be a good thing, though. So, you never know. It's not always a bad thing. Not always. But what do I know? I'm just in a good mood today. So.
His face to boss you.
Well, usually he picks with me and bosses me a little bit. So I just thought I would
don't boss you, I direct you. There's a difference. It's a difference between bossy and directing. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and start off with our first, let's Let's take a look here, guys. I know that some of you guys are jumping the list, so let's take a look and see who's playing Jump the List, and then we'll get to the other list where we just go ahead and read the ones that didn't play Jump the List. And
jump, jump! Everybody say jump, jump!
Don't show your age. Faith was showing her age, guys. It's all right.
I was. I'm old.
All right, Faith. Well, our first client tonight is from Christina. And let's go ahead and put this up here for you. Christina from Facebook says, hi, Ryan and Faith. I know Ivan thinks of me more at night, but is there a specific hour? Because for the past few days, no lie, songs and random things happen that remind me of him.
Well, you have to remember it is retrograde, and when retrograde comes up, that energy is stronger because Mercury retrograde is about communications being kind of tied up, and we get communications from people from our past, and things from our past come up. It's like it becomes full circle. So that's a lot of what's going on. So you're getting that energy because that energy is being pulled in, and because he's, you've been dealing with him for a while, all of that is kind of circling back in. So the energy's stronger right now for that. I do think when Journey read your question, I got 2 different times of day, and I don't know if this is every day or not. Okay. Just so you know that. But I saw 12 and then I saw 3. And that feels to me at nighttime, like midnight and then 3 a.m. possibly, if he wakes up at that time. But that's what I'm being shown psychically. I also feel like he's been feeling your energy stronger too. So that's part of it, Christina.
All right. She didn't respond, so I'm going to assume she was pretty thrilled to hear about the retrograde, and it does have a lot to do with communication and stuff. So, hey, Barbara, how are you? And so these communications it's a unique way of communicating with somebody, especially when you're randomly thinking about somebody and it just so happens the other person gets the sign in which you're looking for. So I feel as though that she's getting those looks and getting those signs, and I feel as though he's thinking about her, but the energy is definitely
it's a lot stronger right now because it's being pulled in because partly of the retrograde.
Said, oh my God, yes, those are the hours. Those things are happening.
That's what I was shown too. So just hold tight, sweetie. He's going to come around like you want him to. He just has to get ready, and the energy's stronger right now because of the retrograde.
She goes, oh, now he's feeling my energy. In what way does he feel my energy?
I don't think that he knows that that's what's occurring, but he does feel you. It's just a psychic pull towards you, and that's one reason you're getting those signs, because his energy is being pulled towards you. Sometimes we don't always feel it when somebody else is thinking of us, and then sometimes we do. And if we're more aware of it, then we know what's going on, but sometimes the people aren't as spiritually aware, and I feel like in his case, he's not really spiritually aware of what's causing it. He just knows that he's thinking of you. And part of that is because he can feel your energy. So your energy is kind of, I don't want to say, it's kind of enmeshing with your energy. So that's what he's feeling. And it's intensified because of the retrograde, I think. So.
All right. Let's see what else she said here. All right. Yep, that was it. But thank you so much, Christina, for your question tonight. We're going to go ahead and take the next one. Our next question is coming from Jasmine. Jasmine says, hello, please tell me about the love of my life.
Well, honey, you don't have a love of your life right now. And that's because you don't focus on what you need to right now to find that. I feel like if you really want that, you need to look for it more. It's not, I don't feel like that's coming right this second. And it's not going to be immediately because you're not focusing on that right now. I do see someone coming for you, okay? But it's not right now because that's not where your main focus is. Plus, you're very particular about what you want from a person, okay? So that's part of what's going on with you. And I don't think that the person that you're meant to be with is ready for you yet. I also feel like that person is not originally from your area. And so right now, I don't feel like they're in your area. So that's part of what's going on also.
She says, what type of work should I need to do? So what type of work should she do?
I feel I keep seeing her behind some type of desk.
Uh-huh.
And I see a computer.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not being shown exactly what that is. I just see her behind a desk or like a counter, but I see a computer. So I feel like it's something in an office, symbolically.
Nice. Bear with me, guys, as I'm being a little slow here. I'm writing down everybody that's on the list here. All right. She goes, this year I need a job.
Yes, it's this year, but the problem is I feel a lot of depression around you, Jasmine. And so that causes your energy levels to be down. I also feel like you're not eating correctly, and I feel like you don't have the right energy that you need to, physical energy, to do what you need to do.
All right, we lost faith there. Hopefully she returns back. And what she was talking about there, and she says, yes, Drew, I applied for jobs, and I am in depression. So she is in depression.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know what happened there, but I feel, like I said, I feel a lot of depression around you. So I feel like you don't have the physical energy to do the things that you need, that you're wanting to do, so that you can have the things that you are wanting, like the job and the special someone. Um, so what I feel, and I'm not a doctor, and neither is Journey before I even say this, but I feel like you need to change your diet. Part of what is affecting you is your diet. And I feel your energy just being very sluggish. I would also recommend that you get your iron checked because I feel like some things are off with you as well as the depression. So I feel like once you get some of that handled, you're able to look for a job and do the other things that you're wanting to do, like find the special someone. Because you're not in a place right now, energy wise, where you could be open to those things and even have the energy to pursue the job and the energy to have someone special, really, because this is going to be a time. I do see someone coming for you, and I do see work right now for the next 3 to 4 months. This is a time for you to kind of focus on yourself. The other things will kind of trickle down, but you need to change your diet and try to eat a little bit better. I would get your iron and those type of things checked too, because I feel like that is affecting you also. And you will meet this person that I'm seeing, some type of gathering, but I keep seeing a job for you as well, but that comes after you've kind of worked a little bit on this depression. Okay?
Hey, Faith, you got your finger on the microphone or something?
No, I'm not anywhere near it.
It was making a weird noise.
Could be because of the weather.
All right, well, let's jump back down here. She says, yes, that's true. All right.
Can
Hey
you hear me
guys.
now?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. There was
Okay.
a weird noise happening, and it's gone now. But um, all right. Um, Barbara something is asking. Susan's asking for a reading for somebody else in this room. This room is not for that. All right, guys. Just know you will get banned if you are a troll. If you are asking other people in the room for readings, the readings are to come to us, not to other people. So just know that. I'm going to put that out there and be upfront with you guys. Let's go ahead and check and see if someone played Jump the List. If we play Jump the List, we go to the next person, which is Selena. All right, guys. Let's see here. Up. Stop. All right, there we go. All right. We do have our first person on Jump the List, which is Tina M. Mitchum. Tina Mitchum. And then Catherine. Catherine, you will be right after Tina. And that's Catherine Griffin. So let's take a look here. We got two that play Jump the List, so you guys are the next two on the list after them. If no one else jumps the list, then it will go to Selena. All right, and if you're wanting to play Jump the List, there is a link in the thing that you guys can go ahead. Just go ahead and click on it, and it'll take you to the link. Donate the $5, and then it'll show me once I check. I check after every reading to see who's on that list, and we will call your name and go from there. Okay. Kay, you're gonna have to try again. I don't understand why you're having a problem. All right, so I need Tina. Tina, I need your question, sweetheart, and I need Tina M's her question, and then I need Catherine Griffin's question, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. As everybody else is coming into the group, please bear with me. All right. Hey, Barbara, we'll be right with you, sweetie. When we call out your name, please bear with me. I don't know who this other person is. Here. All right, we've got Tina. All right, I understand, Barbara. It's okay. Just hang in there. As we go down the list, we'll get to your name, sweetheart. When we get to your name, then you can we'll talk with you, okay? All right. All right, Tina says, me and Journey spoke about this new romance. My question is, what approach do I take with him? Do I sit back and let him contact me while he is working out of town?
I feel like he will contact you, but I also feel like it's okay just to shoot a short text and say hello. Don't push it. Don't do any more than that because you want him to come forward towards you. And I do see him doing that. He's very drawn to you, is what I'm being shown both physically and mentally. You guys are going to have a really good connection. It's just going to go kind of slow at first and then it'll get more intense as things go on. But you're not doing anything. I don't feel like there's anything that you're doing wrong or anything of that nature, sweetie.
All right, so yeah, no, I feel like the energy's good there. That's what I was seeing last
Yep.
night.
Yep.
Is that she was, on in a good
Yeah.
position. Speaking, there's a lot of laughter there. There's a whole connection there.
Yeah,
There's
there's a really strong connection with them. She just needs to be patient.
Okay. All right, Tina, you heard it straight from Little Miss Faith's mouth. He says, "Okay, thank you." All
Just hang
right.
in there, Tina. It's going to be really good, sweetie. Okay? And you'll be really happy. You're just not the greatest at patience.
Sometimes we're all not that way, you know?
Yeah, I know. I know.
All right, so let's keep on going. We got someone. All right. Hey, Tamika.
Hey.
All right. Let's see some things here. It says Tina is amazing, and any guy would be lucky to have her. That's a really sweet thing to say. All right, guys, let's keep on going. Our next person on that list was Catherine Griffin. Catherine, step forward. Throw me that question, sweetheart. All right. I got Tina's question. I need
Come
Catherine.
on down.
You're the next contestant on $5
Price
is
is
right.
right.
Yep, $5 is right. All right. As we wait for her question, we're going to take a 30-second recess, and then we'll be right back, and then we'll take more questions if we don't hear from her within the next 30 seconds, guys. Oh, wait. She showed up.
Dun.
She says, my mom passed 2 years ago today. I have a different connection with her than my 3 older siblings. I left the Catholic Church and have always been into metaphysics. Within a month of my mom's crossover, I heard her clearly in my head, and it's not audible, but I can hear her like we were having a silent conversation. My siblings are so sad, still miss her so badly, while I hear thinking, dang, Mom and I are talking like always, so it's not really happening with us. Is she talking to me in I want to spin the big wheel?
I do think that your mom communicates with you differently because your bond is different and you're more open to it. Okay? But I will tell you, the best of us readers to talk to about that is probably Trinity Black because she is very good at mediumship, and those nature of questions. I do those kind of readings too, but the one thing I'm seeing, your mom is showing me different flowers. I don't know if this makes sense to you. And she keeps saying something about, I don't know if this is her saying she liked to have her hair done or something about a hairstyle being different. I don't know if that would make any sense to you, but she's showing me that. And she's also saying, and I'm sorry, this is not my verbiage, just so you know. She's saying you need to balance your checkbook. I don't know if it's balance your checkbook or watch your finances because she's showing me a checkbook. Anyway, I hope that that helps. And she's also coming forward like she's wrapping her arms around you. And she's showing me a pink candle or you lighting candles. Um, but she is always with you. But like I said, out of all of us that read up here on the weekly shows, Trinity Black would be the best one to ask about mediumship because she's really good with that kind of thing. That's one of her specialties. But that's what I'm getting from your mom, and she loves you very much.
And I feel like the connection that you have with your mom that you're having within your head is that, the energy you do connect. That is a psychic connection that you have with her, that you guys are communicating. It never has to be. Sometimes it doesn't come as a verbiage thing, like you said. It doesn't come. It comes as a thought pattern. The way that your mom would say it, the way she says it, the way she thought it. That's the type of energy that comes through, and it really connects. She goes, "My checkbook is good, Mama." As Mom, she says, "Thank you." Well, you're welcome. All right, guys. Remember, everybody who said hi, I definitely put you guys on the list. She says she is talking to me in my head all the time because she knows I can hear. And my dad too, who passed away in 2010. Right, because that's a psychic ability.
Yeah,
That's how I connect to spirit. Spirit talks to me and
that's the
tells me
same.
that
I'm the same
information.
way. I'm the same
Mhm.
way. We just
That's
don't always. I mean,
that's a psychic gift. We don't
yeah.
always tell everybody that's what's going
No,
on.
that's
That's
what I
part
was
of the
trying to
psychic
convey
gift.
to you. Is yeah, yes, she does talk to you, and she just told me those messages for you, and she does say for me to tell you after you said that about your checkbook. She said, "I know your checkbook is fine. I'm trying to tell you to be good with your finances." You know, she was very
Save the
meticulous
money.
about that kind of thing. But she loves you very much, and she keeps saying, "Do you have a brother?" Because there's some type of conflict. She's saying something about, and I'm not trying to go full deep into mediumship up here, but she keeps saying there's something about, I think it's a brother, or she keeps showing me this. A male in your family is having conflict with somebody, and it has to do with work. She says that will get handled, but the people that he's around are having to deal with that are being real jerks. And I'm putting it nicely. I'm not using her exact verbiage. No, sorry, we're on YouTube. I'm not using that verbiage, but she says that that'll get handled within the next month. So you need to tell them to not worry.
All right. All right. She says my brother's wife started some crap 2 years ago. They are all coming down from up north this weekend. Wow.
Have fun with that.
Woo!
You're gonna be having a good old time. Family reunion.
Oh yeah, she says it's our first family reunion since she passed. It's gonna be very emotional.
Uh,
And I'm
in
not
good
talking
ways
just
and
like tearfully. There's
in good
many emotions.
in good ways and in crazy ways.
Yeah.
So I would tell you this: prepare, because his wife is not the most stable of people, and I feel like she's gonna cause some conflict. And I don't want there to be a rift between all of you because of her stupid behavior. So if you prepare, it won't be as chaotic because you'll be expecting it. I do think overall it will be a good visit, but I feel like there'll be some drama with her, which will, co- you know, cause issues with your brother. So just ignore her. She's not going to be around forever, like there in your space. Just go with it, no matter what she pulls. I do think in some regards, it will be a healing visit for all of you, but it will be stressful too. So just try to enjoy it as best you can.
All right. She says I keep hearing my mom saying, Catherine, take the high road. Don't expect an
Yep.
apology and let it be.
Oh no, you will not get an apology. I wish you would, but that woman doesn't have it in her. Sorry.
All right. All right, guys. Let's see here. Namaste. Somebody just said namaste. Hello, Ashi.
Hello.
Can I ask a specific question? Yes. When we call your name, we're putting everybody on a list. As soon as I call your name, you'll be the one on the list to call. When I call your name, then you can ask your question. Okay. All right. Hi, Robin. I got you on here. Robin says, "Hi, Gifts of Faith and Journey. I met Journey yesterday. Tuned in for the first time. Happy to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here, Robin. And we're putting you on the list
Welcome.
here. All right, so Robin's going on the list unless she skips the list. Remember, we're jumping lists here, guys. So our next person who played Jump the List is Sarah Truelove. Sarah Truelove, I need you to throw me your question. Sarah Truelove, where are you at, sweetheart? Um, when it comes to the list, I don't give anybody numbers. We just sit back, go down the list because it can be quick, it could be lengthy. It just depends on how fast we can get down the list, okay?
Guys, we try very hard to get to
We
everybody
do.
regardless. We love all of you and
We're
we're
here
here
for
to
2 hours, y'all. Two whole hours.
help.
So we try to get to everybody as fast as we can. And like I said, if you say hi, you get put on the list. Even if you don't ask your question at that moment, we just mark you down. All right. That donation was for Cynthia Hiley. Sorry, my phone died. Cynthia, you're under Sarah Truelove? Okay, the first thing I need is the person whose name is Sarah Truelove to come forward. That's what I need. Because I'm confused on, all right, Sarah's my daughter. Thanks, Cynthia. All right. That's what I was looking for. I needed some clarification to make sure we're going to the right person. All right, her question is, is my husband okay? He's very depressed.
You mean, is he okay mentally or just overall? I feel like he's all right, but he's in a very dark place. And, honestly, I'm just going to put it like this. We're not doctors, and so we don't give any medical advice, but I honestly feel like your husband needs counseling, and possibly even some herbal remedies or a doctor's supervision and possibly medicine, because I feel like he's depressed and doesn't know how to deal with it, because men don't deal with depression how a lot of women do. Some of them do, but a lot of men don't recognize that they're actually depressed. Women, when we get depressed, we we eat ice cream. We complain to our girlfriends. I'm serious. We eat ice cream. We complain to our girlfriends. We talk crap about whatever guy hurt us. Or if you're me, you buy a purse or get your hair done. So, but men don't always know that they're depressed. And so they go on autopilot and they just think, oh, this is just how life is now. And there's nothing I can do to fix it. And a lot of men, it's a pride thing because they're not taught. Our society doesn't always teach men to be emotional, so they don't know that it's okay to have a bad day or to be down or to be frustrated. And I feel like right now, one of your husband's issues is that he feels like he's not. I don't know why this is getting
I feel
phrased
like
like
he's
this.
dying.
He's not dying, honey. I don't feel that from him. What I feel is a lot of depression, anxiety. He's physically weak and he doesn't know how to handle everything. He feels like really drained and like he's not. The phrase that I keep being shown is that he feels that he has not provide. I don't know why it's coming across this way, so forgive me, but he feels like he has not provided or taken care of everyone properly or doesn't have the energy to do what he should do. And he needs to be, honestly, and I don't say this lightly, but I really feel you need to um, get him under some type of doctor's care. Okay. But I don't see him dying. I just feel him being very weak. I do pick up some blood pressure issues around him, but I don't feel dying like what you're saying. That it doesn't come across that way. Um, maybe Journey can add or say some other things, but that's what I'm getting in regards to that, honey.
All right. So when it comes to what I'm picking up, when it comes to your husband, and I'm just going to say here that depression is strong. I'm sorry that, he is feeling the way it is. It does feel like he's letting go. So you feel that you're picking up him letting go, which you associate with dying. I do feel like he's going to be around for a while. I just see that the energy that I saw with him, his depression is so bad. And to have somebody come and talk to him. Now, the thing that I'm going to talk about is the type of counselor that you guys need to have for him needs to be a younger gentleman. Someone that is the same sex as him, but at a younger age, talking about different things and what they're going through, kind of looking for, make him feel like he's important, like he's giving a male generation some understanding of the things that happened in the past. So that's what I'm seeing there. So I don't feel like the energy is too toxic where he's always going to feel this way. But if you can get somebody, if you have a nephew that's at a younger age, or if you have maybe even a grandchild, that's middle of the road age, that will talk with him and just talk about just random things that would benefit him in so many ways. All right? All right.
The other thing I want to say really quickly about that situation is too.
All right, there you are.
I don't feel. The other thing I want to say about that situation too is I don't feel like that's long lasting. It's not a short term thing, but I'm seeing 6 to 8 weeks, and he'll be out of this. Mm-hmm. But you do need to get him someone to talk to.
She says he's been depressed since his granddaughter passed. Yeah, he's not letting it go, and he's not. For some reason, he feels some type of guilt that he's still here and she's gone. He took it to heart, and he hasn't let it go. It's not his fault.
No, it's not. And you know what?
On like it is.
I'm not trying to pick up off of her, but as you said that about her, was there a significance with horses? Because I keep seeing horses. She keeps showing me horses. I don't know what that would mean, but she keeps showing me horses.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for her to answer that part of it, we got a lot of people in here from Alabama, apparently. And the reason that conversation started and triggered because I said y'all. Just so y'all know, I am a Southern boy, and I was.
And I'm from the South too, so
a country through and through. That's what the way I was raised, and I've lived in Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. So, Tennessee,
everywhere.
Just so y'all know, I'm in Kentucky, so
okay, so
a common word here.
Y'all know where I live.
You're hearing everybody else say ranch, but I don't like ranch that much. So
I always say y'all. I mean, but my family's from North Carolina and Virginia, so.
She says yes. She goes, he brought her to see horses every day. That's what that.
Okay, so what she's showing me is she wants him to know that she's with the horses. She says, tell my, this is how she's conveying it to me. I don't know what she called him, but she's saying, tell my papa that, and that may be because that's what I call my granddad, so maybe she's using it as a reference. But she says, tell my papa that I'm riding with the horses, and I'm happy. And she shows me all these horses in like a field of flowers, and they're all they're running through they're prancing through trotting through the flowers, and she's there with them. They're all different colors, and they're all beautiful, and it's sunshiny, and she's happy. She says for him not to be sad because she's happy. She comes around him. She gives him a kiss on the cheek too. And for some reason, she's showing me a hat. She says she's going to move his hat, whatever that means. But she's around him and she says, please give him a hug for me and tell him that I love him. She says he won't believe this, but she says still mention the horses because she keeps showing me the horses.
She loved her papa.
Yep.
I'm assuming he called her the same thing.
Okay, yeah, because that's exactly how she worded it to me. She said, "Tell my papa I'm with many horses," and she's showing me them going through fields and fields of flowers, and the sun is shining, and she's so happy. She says, "There's no need for." She said, "He's sad because I'm not there to love on him, but I'm in a place of
Pull on
love."
his neck. Pull on his neck. She pulls on his neck.
She says, I'm in a place of love, so even though he misses me, he should know that I am in the place where there's love and there's peace. And she says, when it is his time to go, I'll be waiting for him. I'll come meet him. I'll come get him. She said, but it's not his time to go. And she said, I don't want to see him sad because I'm happy.
Absolutely.
So I don't
Right.
know if that gives you any comfort, or maybe you can play this back for him, or I don't know if he would be receptive, but she showed me the horses. So
That's beautiful. I'm glad you were able to connect with her.
she's a sweetheart. She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl.
She goes, it does. Thank you.
I'm glad. I'll pray for your husband. I'm sorry he's suffering, so.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cynthia, for your question tonight. And I'm glad we were able to connect with your granddaughter, but also know that your husband is not passing. He's just letting go of things right now. That's what you're feeling. It's not death. It's him letting go. He's kind of like giving up in his mind, but he's not giving up on life technically. So
She's going to come to him in a dream.
yeah.
She just told me that. She'll come to him in a
Wake him
dream.
up.
She's going to show him one of the horses. It's a white stallion.
Hey, Rachel, we called for you yesterday to get your question, but you were already gone from the show. I just seen her on there. I was like, wait a minute. She got a question. We called her yesterday, but she was gone already. But you're on the list.
You're on the list.
Exactly. It feels like a song. All right, let's see who played Jump the List real quick. And if not, we're going to Selena. All right, let's see here. Robin. Robin is next in line. Stayward. Robin Stayward. Who are you? Where are you? How are you? Throw me your question.
The W's.
Robin Stayward.
That's a cool last name.
That is a cool last name. Up. Where's she at? Let's see here. I'm looking at the pages to make sure I don't miss anything. All right. I asked Robin, is it Robin Marie here on Facebook? Just make sure I got this right. Because you're the only Robin I've seen in there. All right. Robin asked, I asked Journey about my love life and any insight. Also, is anyone coming through in spirit?
Honey, there's somebody you already know that likes you, whether you know them physically or not. I feel like there is somebody that you already know of that may not have stepped forward that cares for you in that way. I don't know if you're open to it or not. I feel like this is some type of online connection, and this person really cares for you. But I also feel like you're very guarded with your emotions, Robin, and so I feel like sometimes when somebody's supposed to come through for you, they don't, and this stems from past hurts because you feel like sometimes people don't take the time to really get to know you, or they don't see you. I don't know. That's the way it comes across to me. What I would tell you is be more open. I do see someone coming for you, but I'm not going to lie to you. I don't feel like it's immediately. What I'm being shown is within 11 months, you'll have somebody more concretely that will be something long lasting. As far as spirit, I do feel there's a couple people around you. There's a younger gentleman with dark hair that has some type of law enforcement connection. I don't know who this would be to you. Um, this feels like almost like a cousin, and I feel like he possibly was in law enforcement or the military. Then you've got a grandfather figure on the father's side, and then there's an aunt or a grandmother too that's passed. Um, the person that I see psychically coming for you, though, romantically, I feel like this person is a Libra with a Cancer rising. And I feel like their name possibly starts with K. Okay.
She says I'm very guarded.
Yes, you are. And that's why, because your heart is, and I don't mean this the wrong way, but your heart is very fragile. You're one of those people that's like, if you love somebody, you love them. If you don't, you don't. And it's very pure love and friendship that you give to people. And so when you get hurt very deeply because you give everything you have soul wise to loving people or caring for people. And I feel like that's why you are as guarded as you are. But what I'm being shown is that you've always prayed to have someone. And
Says I'm a Cancer. Same
well,
here. Woo woo.
well, that would hey,
She said my
well,
dad passed in July. No law enforcement connection though.
but you don't know that because it could be somebody that's down the line, because that's kind of how sometimes somebody will want to talk to their grandmother, and great Aunt Irma from 2 generations will come down. We don't always have control of who comes in, unless sometimes if somebody asks a specific question in regards to that. But if you want to connect to him, I would suggest that you talk to Trinity, because she's really good with that. Sometimes people come through for me and sometimes they don't. It's kind of the luck of the draw with me. Um, but as far as the person that's coming for you, I feel like
It's
they
like
are a
I'm
Libra.
married for 20 years, low energy.
Well, I keep seeing someone coming for you. This person's Libra Cancer. Their name starts with a K. And I feel like this person is somehow connected to either school. What I'm being shown is like a school or a church type building, because I see some type of group, but this feels like it's at a building, like a school building or a church. It's that kind of energy to it. I don't know necessarily that it is one of those type of buildings, but that's energetically what I'm feeling. Darker short hair. I do feel like this person may be 3 years older than you. Okay. And I feel like they drive a blue car and they smell really good. That's significant. So you might like the way that they like the cologne that they wear or something. Well, Charney's laughing at me in the background, but I get little weird, minute details. Okay.
It was just the way you described it is all.
Oh, okay.
You're
um,
like, you're gonna like it. Because it sounded like
well,
you liked it.
well, I did because I smelled it. I psychically smell things.
Yes.
Um, but this person's going to be very nurturing and loving to you, and I think that's what you need. They're going to make you feel very important and safe. And you haven't had that from a partner in a very long time. But please don't push them away. You have tendency to do that to people. Or you get this thing where you're like, oh, they're just being nice to me to be nice to me. Because on some certain level, you don't think someone could like you and really want to be with you. I don't know why that is, but that's just what comes across to me. Just hold tight though. Your time is coming. I keep seeing you being sad because you have a lot to offer, but you're so guarded. You're even guarded in friendships, and you need to release that and let yourself realize that everyone is here to help everyone. That's what we're here for, is to help one another. to love one another, to grow and to learn, and to glorify God by the things that we do for others, by being kind and good. That's what we're here to do. And sometimes when you don't open yourself up to people, you miss your blessings in having that person in your life, or the way that you might bless their life for them to learn something from you. So don't do that so much. I know you're scared of loss, but if you don't take a risk, you don't gain anything either. So that's what you really have to look at, because you deserve to have love, and sometimes you hinder yourself. I hope that helps.
This thing's not letting me on.
I'm like, okay.
They're trying to talk, but it wouldn't let me. Did everybody hear me though?
No, I did not hear you.
I said that King Louis said that he can relate, and that she said that she was, she did say she was very guarded, and she said thank you.
You're welcome.
And no, you're not next. I will let you know. I will call out your name when it's time for you to get your reading. There's many people ahead of you, so please be patient. All right, so our next person in line is Anne. Anne said she donated. So Anne, throw me your question, and that way we can get you next. All right. And Margarita says, amen. That's my energy, Faith. All right, guys.
Oh, Margarita.
I got you on the list, sweetie, just so you know. All right, the next question from Anne says, hey, I didn't see my guy last Thursday, huh? Is it this Thursday? Will me and my guy go aboard for holidays / cosmetic in summer, as we've talked about? Will we go, and does he want to go? Thanks.
I still see you seeing him on a Thursday, and like I had told you last week, I wasn't sure if it was last Thursday or this Thursday, so I'm holding tight to that because I still see it. And if I still see something, I don't waver from it. It's not to say things can't change, but I'm still being shown Thursday, so I'm going with that. As far as if I see you guys still going on a trip, yes, I do. I do think he has reservations about going. You were asking if he wanted to go, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. I just think he's paranoid because of COVID. But by then, I think that'll kind of have gotten a little bit better. So.
All right. Well, definitely felt like she was going to get back into that swing of things with him. So I didn't feel like there was a big worry there. Just kind of hang in there, let him, grow back in strength with comfort, and then I see him coming back your way. So I don't really feel like it's a big deal or a big thing. So to me, it still feels like this is still going to go strong. I get you got nervousness. Yeah. What I see is a lot of nervousness there. And I don't feel like, the energy is
no, because
gonna go away. So
I still see it. I just think he's kind of hesitant right now, but that doesn't mean he'll be hesitant when the time comes.
All right, so our next on the list is Selena. Thank you so much, Anne, for your question. If you guys want to play Jump the List, click the link where the donation button is. It's $5 to jump the list, and you'll be the next reader. The next reading right after Selena. So Selena, go ahead and throw me your question. If no one jumps the list, JS from YouTube will be next. She says, thanks, guys. No problem, sweetheart. We're going to keep on going here, but we are going to take a 30-second break, and then we'll take Selena's question right after this break. Stay tuned. All right, we are back. All right.
Hey
So,
guys.
Selena says, will my sister get caught selling or getting away with it because she is selling out of my house, putting everyone in harm's way? Ooh, that's dangerous.
I don't see her getting caught, and as far as her putting everyone in harm's way, then your parents need to do something. Um, I don't see them doing anything though. Um, but ultimately they wouldn't get in trouble because she's the one doing it. Um, and they could always say they didn't know she was doing it and they would be okay. She would be the one that would be charged. Okay. Unless she was selling like tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and like kilos and kilos of stuff. But
Holy cow.
I'm just being honest. Um, but I don't see that, and I know that you want an end to her addiction and all these problems, honey. But I don't see that immediately.
So her
And
dad just told her he doesn't want that stuff in the house, but she doesn't care.
no, she doesn't, because addicts care about their addictions and the attention that their addictions get them. Positive or negative, it's still attention. But ultimately, all they care about is their addictions. They don't care about how it affects family members or anything else. And your sister's not mentally stable, honey, on top of the addiction issues. So it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. She said she still continues to drink as well, and that takes over her mood and it gets bad.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I don't see I'm just going to be really honest with you. You can talk about this to everybody, or you can get readings from me or readings from Journey or whomever. But until your sister decides to make a change within herself, it's not going to change anything. And she's not at that part yet. The only thing we can do is pray for her and really know that the only other thing that can change that is
So,
God.
is there anything coming up should I be aware of when it comes to her?
There's going to be some more arguments with your father. I keep seeing that he may even get physical with her at some point, not in necessarily a bad way, but just kind of push her, like try to push her out of the door. She may break something. I keep seeing like a glass or something. She may break something. That's going to be within the next 2 weeks. There's also issue with somebody's car acting up. And I don't think that's necessarily connected to her, Selena, but I do keep seeing it. Um, I do ultimately see that your sister will change, but I just don't see it immediately. I feel like it'll be within 2 years, and I feel like it'll be because something bad happens. That will be her trigger. Um, but I know what you're going through, and I hate to see you going through that, sweetie, because it is stressful, and addicts don't realize it's not just them that their addiction affects, it affects everyone around them.
She always hits walls in her car. She just brought, I guess that she doesn't work.
Is her car, who has the gray, or it's like a gray or silver car? I don't know if it's gray or silver because I'm seeing like both colors and they're similar. That's the car that's going to mess up. So,
All right. Yeah, I just get that she's completely toxic. She's going to continue to stay
mhm.
toxic until she's
Yeah.
ready to get out of that. Thank you, Breezy, for liking and subscribing on YouTube. Guys, we're going to be doing a contest here on YouTube for all the new subscribers that we got on there. We're going to pick one name. We're going to put all the names of the new subscribers because the YouTube shows us a list of all the new subscribers that we get on YouTube. We're going to put their names in a list, draw one out of the hat, and be able to give somebody a free one-on-one reading on My Psychic Connection. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe us on YouTube. We're also on Twitch and Facebook. Facebook channels, some of them will be going away and will be... they're not going away. We just won't be playing the lives on there. We're kind of defunking one of them. One of the groups has trolls in it. We're going to try to get rid of those trolls because apparently someone led them to our group. So we got to thank that. No names being mentioned there. But
oh, yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yes,
I wasn't going to say that.
We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that. We're cute, we're funny, and we're here today to talk to these people. Zandy, I hope I said that right. You are on the list. All right. She says her car is red and my dad's truck is light brown. She says she continues to do so much harm and doesn't see it.
No, and honey, as long as she's an addict, she's not going to. Addicts don't see that because they're not mentally capable because their addiction takes over.
Right. But thank you so much, Selena, for your questions tonight. Just beware of what Faith said about the silver car. If you see in her silver car, that's a danger zone.
Yeah.
Just be careful of that. That's the warning that in which you were asking about. That's what's standing out. I come to see it as well. She won't be the only person in the vehicle. I see two other people. They are both guys.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a guy. There's a guy on one side, and then she's on the other, and then there's a guy in the back, and it's not going to be good.
Yes, Kay, the one that you're in, you're fine.
Yeah, it's not your car, honey. That's why I asked if anyone.
Oh, no, I was talking to Kay because she says, will this be the page? No, the page that's marked My Psychic Connection Live has got trolls in it, so we're going to be getting rid of that one for a little while. But you'll be able to see the videos in the other chats, or we're just going to delete all the videos that happen in that group right after the shows are done airing because the trolls are becoming outrageous and worse. We apologize if anybody contacts you in the group after the show ends that says, come get a reading with me. They're fakes trying to steal people's money. So be careful of that. That's why we got to have to start deleting the videos out of that group. But let's keep on going here. Jay on Facebook or YouTube, JS, you were next in line, and then it's Emily. So JA, and then the letter S, you're next. Throw us your question, and then Emily from Facebook, you're right after her. All right, guys. And then let's check to see if anybody played Jump the List. All right, no one's played Jump the List yet, so we'll just go ahead and talk to. There she is. Says thank you. Will I finally find real love, meet a good man soon, and thank you.
I feel like you have somebody around you, honey, whether you're open to them or not. This feels like it's possibly somebody from your past that's going to be coming in. Let me ask you, and I know I'm the psychic one, but did you discuss marriage with somebody previously that you've been with? You may not be with them now, but I keep seeing plans for marriage or in the back of your head at some point, and then some things fell through because there seems like there's some type of past thing like that holding you back. Because I know what you're wanting, and I feel like there's something from your past, a past relationship, energetically, whether that person's in your life or not, that's holding you back from moving forward and having someone. I do see you meeting someone online, and I feel like this person is involved in music or making music or creating music. I also feel like this person's name is also going to start with a J. There's reference to Georgia around this person that they may be originally.
Never
Okay.
marriage.
Okay. I see. They may not. She may not have gotten married, but it was like talk of marriage or something, and something fell through. And I think it's impacted her, or maybe she thought she was going to marry this person, and I feel like it's impacted her indirectly, whether she's aware of it or not. Because I keep being shown that.
Okay.
And I feel like this person that's coming for you, there's some type of connection to Georgia. They may be originally from Georgia or something. I don't see this person for about, and I'm going to be really honest with you, because this is a ways off, and I don't know why it's this long. And it's
I do
not to
know
say
the
you.
man will I meet. So they do know the person.
Okay. Is that so?
The person from Georgia and what you're talking about, they know who you're talking about,
Okay.
but will they meet?
Yes, but I don't see your relationship getting deep like you're wanting for about like committed, you're the one type of thing for about 16 months fully. I'm talking for everything to transpire, but I do see possibility of long-term commitment or marriage with this person. Here's the thing. Don't push them away because you have tendency to like come on
Well, she
really.
said no. Do I? Wait a minute. She says no. I asked, do I already know him?
I don't I don't know if you do or not. And the reason I don't know this is because of the way what I'm being shown psychically. Okay, and I don't usually overly explain my visions, but this vision with you, the reason I asked if you'd ever been married or talked to anybody about marriage is I'm seeing like, okay, I see you and I see this person, okay, and it's like the wind pushes you forward, okay, forward, and then it pushes you back, and I see wedding clothing up against this wall, and you're pushed into the clothing. And sometimes with flashes and things, we have to kind of interpret. And I really felt like this was something from the past that you were holding on to, even if it was a subconscious thing. So it was limiting you from moving forward a little bit. But I do see this person being from Georgia. They're in the music industry. I feel like within 16 months, and for whatever reason, your time frame is a ways off, and usually I get closer time frames than this, but within 16 months, I feel like you will meet this person if you don't already know them, but I don't think that you do. You may know of them, but I don't think that you know them directly. Okay. Um, and this has potential for something long lasting. I'm seeing possibility of marriage. I feel like this person is a Scorpio, okay? With I want to say Gemini rising, which ugh, but it's just a weird mix. Um, I do feel like there will be an instant attraction, but you push people away, so you have to be really careful of that. And I also feel like they're very close to their grandmother.
She said,
It's a
wow,
mixed
I'm a Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio, Scorpio.
Have fun with it.
That's a feisty bunch, but hey,
Yeah,
that's awesome. You know, and I'm gonna say something here real quick. And you know, a lot of people say if two signs of the same never work out, that's
that's
not.
not true.
I was gonna
That's
say
not
that's
always
not
true.
true because usually when two signs come together, they're the opposite sides of each other's signs. So they're not. There's a
Hmm.
day part of the sign and there's a night part of the sign, like a sun and a moon of the sign. And usually those are the types that come together. So the sun and the moon of the same sign will come together and could work out really awesomely because my husband and I are both the same sign. We're mine's the 30th, his is the 1st, and then boom.
That which I think is freaky weird but cool.
It is. And guess what? Not only do we have my anniversary, which coming on the 17th, But Faith and I's first radio show
Yeah.
anniversary, you guys, our very first show was on Valentine's Day together. What was it, 7 years ago?
Yeah, it sure was.
7 years ago, Valentine's Day, guys. We should do a special show.
Yeah, I had mentioned that to you, even if we don't do it on Valentine's Day.
Well, we can, but I think Valentine's Day is either a Saturday or a Sunday, but we could do a special show for everybody on that day.
I think it's on a Sunday.
Would you want to? Would you be up for it?
I don't have a problem with it. If you want
All
to
right, guys, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth. All right, guys, let's get back to it. We got some other people that are waiting in line, but definitely know that the Scorpio energy is definitely something that draws the two of you together. As Faith says, you may know of the person, but I don't know them directly.
That's what I kept saying.
Had a Valentine's Day, a Valentine's this year. Well, you know what? This is not something to be happy to know that this will be your last one by yourself.
Yeah, because I feel like this person coming in will be someone long term. So
absolutely. She says, thank you very much. You are welcome, sweetie, anytime. All right, we got some people that play Jump the List. Let's see who they are. All right, so Zambi, throw us your question from YouTube.
Cool name, Zambi.
Jump the list. I'm gonna get like a thing that sings "Jump the List." And every time somebody jumps the list, I'll play it. All right, guys. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and ring the bell every time you guys ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. You'll be notified every time we go live. All right, guys. All right, so we got two people that jumped the list, so the next person after them will get on the list. I got to write their names down before I can say it out loud. And it's Royal Girl who donated. So, Royal Girl, you'll be right after.
Hey, Royal Girl.
Bambi, I need your question. If you could please throw it at me. Throw it at me.
Throw it.
All right. But, the Scorpio energy, I can't wait to hear about that.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Jay, you're going to have to come back and tell us about that Scorpio energy. All right.
And I'm really good with signs, too. I always pick up signs in love readings. I don't know why, but...
All right, Zambi says, will me and Usman reconnect? I hope I said that right. Usman?
I do think you will, but I don't know that it's going to be the way that you want it to be, like as quickly as you want it to be. And I feel like you want Usman, I hope I said it right, to say something, to apologize or to give some type of statement or clarification about something to you. I think it's probably the way that things got situated or ended, because it feels to me that it was kind of abrupt or just weird. The disconnect was weird. And so I think you're wanting some clarification on that, but I don't know that you're exactly going to get it the way that you want it. As far as, I don't think you're going to get an apology or the kind of explanation that you necessarily wanted. And I keep seeing 22, so I don't know if that's the 22nd or 22 days. For a time frame.
She says, I want to be in a relationship again with him.
Oh, honey, he's too messed up. You don't. Because he is very passive aggressive and he wants to take control of stuff, and he's got a lot of insecurities. I know we can't help who we love, but I don't know that you would get the emotional support from him that you're wanting. It wouldn't be, he takes people for granted, and I don't think that you deserve that. Do I think he'll come back and that you might have an opportunity with him? Yes, but I mean, he's just I want you with somebody better for you. He's not a very giving person. He's very emotionally selfish. And that's why you had some of the issues that you had. I know you tend to see the good in him when he can be sweet and, those few um, outbursts of like being fun and bubbly and stuff, but he's somewhat closed off, even psychically. He can almost numb himself is what I'm being shown. So you need to be really careful with that. Okay? He will come back, but I don't know that he's necessarily the best thing for you. And as a reader, I don't tell anybody what to do. I just tell them what I see if you stay on the current life path. And I don't think that he's ready for what you're wanting him to be able to give. I don't think he's emotionally capable to give on that level. I think what you're seeing is what you see in spurts, but it's not who he really is. That's kind of why he walked away, and it was very selfish the way things were handled.
All right. Let's go here and take care of that. Somebody else says, I'm a Scorpio too. Surprisingly, I've had some of the best friendships from other Scorpios. I've also had the worst enemies too. It just depends on their birth chart. Right. But also, remember, there's a sun and a moon sign to each
There isn't.
sign. So
just a really cool fun fact about astrology. Now, I'm not an astrologist, but I do know something that I find very interesting. Did you know whatever, let's say, okay, I'll give an example. My sun sign, I'm a Taurus, okay? But my moon sign is not my rising sign, but my moon sign is Gemini. Did you know people who are your moon sign by their sun sign are usually drawn to you for a spouse? I don't know why that is, but I was told that by an astrologer, and I found it to be true. Geminis are always drawn to me, and a lot of them try to have, I've had 3 or 4 relationships with Geminis. For whatever reason, that is true. So it's just a fun, cool tidbit. I'm not an astrologer. Maybe an astrologer could tell you why that happens, but I always find it neat because someone told me that once and I found it to be true.
All right. So she said no closure. She says, I just can't seem to get over him. And then she put, so you think he'll be back before spring?
Right around spring, but I don't think you're going to have to see for yourself, but I don't think he's the best match for you.
All right. All right. Well, thank you, Zanby, for your question. And just know that we are trying to get to everybody. We do have a button called Jump the List. I see some people on here that are waiting for questions and things like that. If you want to jump the list, hit the donate button, and then we will keep an eye on it and then take the next question. Our next question coming from Emily. Emily from Facebook. Please throw us your question. And then after Emily, it's Kay Brown, unless somebody jumps the list. Shay Joy, you are on the list. God, she said, thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. All right. Here's Emily. Emily says, do y'all see me and my family being able to take a trip to Nashville this weekend? It is mostly depending on the pandemic benefits coming this week. Faith, I've heard you are good with dates or specific days. laugh out loud, but I just want to make sure there's no trouble coming, and I would love to know who protects my kids on the spirit side.
Oh, okay.
Good question.
Well,
That's an awesome question.
yeah, that is. Um, okay, a couple of things here. I do see you guys going on the trip, but I actually think it could possibly be delayed by weather. So I don't know what the weather is in your area, but I'm being shown weather issues possibly. You could still go. I'm not telling you not to go. I just think the weather may not be that great, okay, for travel, okay? And I do see you getting your checks. One of them might be delayed. Like, I feel like you're going to get some of it, but not all of it, if that makes sense. Um, as far as who watches over your children, um, I'm going to be really honest with you here, and I have some hesitation about bringing this up on air just slightly because some people are touchy about certain things on air, but I think it'll be okay. And if it's not, just tell me and I'll pull back from it. There is a child that did not come down, okay? And I'm being shown a little boy. And he's the one that watches over them as well as a grandfather or father figure.
Is this okay? Go ahead.
Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that was okay to bring up that child that did not come down because some people get very sensitive about that kind of thing. There's a boy that did not come down. He has darker, kind of wavy, I don't want to say curly hair, but wavy hair. And so he watches over them and protects them. This is going to sound strange, and I don't know why I'm being shown this. Did one of your kids, or does one, I don't know if this is recent or in
I
past.
had one miscarriage before my oldest, and then one right before my youngest.
Okay, well, I'm being shown a boy, and he's coming forward like he's older, and he's standing in front of your children. And I'm being shown, he's showing me an incident where one of your kids was in the street and almost got ran over. I don't know if they weren't playing or not paying attention. And he says, I stopped the car. I did it. I did it. And he says he comes in your home. And I'm not saying that the other one isn't around, but this boy's energy feels stronger. Okay, so he's saying he's puffing up his chest and he's saying, I did it. I protect them. And he's saying, I come into the kitchen. And she knows it too. She says, I come into the kitchen. And he stands behind you when you're at the sink and he loves you. He keeps showing me, and I think this is just symbolic because this is very strange for his soul to show me this. He's showing me records. And I don't know if he's saying you play a certain record or you play a certain song and think of him. He said she had a name picked. I'm tongue twisted. Sorry. He's saying she had a name picked for me, and he's saying I'm always around, and he's showing me a cat. I don't know where this cat's coming in, but he's showing me a cat, and he says I have the cat too. I don't know if any of this helps you, but this is what he's showing me.
It's definitely a very waking moment when things like that happen. And, I see a lot of women that go through this, and the children's essence and their energy is still with them, and they carry that energy with them.
That's why I didn't want to say anything on air in case she
Because
wasn't
it was
open
recent.
to it.
We were checking on people after a wreck, and another car flew through, and my youngest was very close in the road when the other car came through.
Yes.
I always turn around put my hands on my son's head while I'm cooking, but they aren't there, and his name was chosen from an old record.
Oh, okay. So that's why he was showing me the record. Okay, so
Wow, amazing.
thank you for verifying that, because I was like, why is he showing me a record?
Rachel said, "This is amazing." She says, I meant the reading. Sorry. No, we know what you meant, honey. We knew what you meant. Faith is one of my favorite people.
I just want to say too, thank you for allowing me to read that energy, because some women, I didn't know if I should bring that up, because some women get very
Emotional.
touchy and sad about it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
a very private thing. Um, so that's why I wanted to be respectful of the situation. And thank you also for verifying, because even as a reader, sometimes when spirit shows us stuff, I'm like, why am I seeing a record? Okay, I'll say a record.
Okay, what's this old junky car got to do with anything? But I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Tiffany says, beautiful. And Emily says, wow, so amazing. My youngest tells me about his friend that's here that I can't see, and I always encourage him to be open to it. Absolutely.
He's also telling me to tell you whose birthday's coming up. Somebody in the family's birthday's coming up.
Actually, Emily's birthday's this Wednesday, tomorrow.
Okay, so he's saying happy birthday. And
Aw.
as I'm saying this to you, he's coming over to the right side of you. He's touching your face and he's giving you a kiss. And he says, I love her so much.
Star Honey, you're on the list. We'll get to you as fast as we can. We got a list of people, but you are already on my list. When you said hello earlier, I put you on the list. All right. Basically, guys, when you walk through this room, you say hello. I put your name down on the list, whether you're just watching or you don't want a reading, you just say skip me, and I will. But I put you on the list just so you know the minute you walk through, we're putting you on there. She says, mine is tomorrow, and my husband's is Thursday. I love him too so much.
I'm going to tell you something really strange that he just showed me. Who in your house likes meatloaf? He keeps saying something about he comes in the kitchen when there's meatloaf. I have no
He's got a
idea.
special recipe.
Okay.
That's what I got. Special recipe.
He's showing, and he's like,
This touched her heart.
he says it smells so good. Please eat some for me. He truly said that, because they don't eat like we do over there. So he's showing me that, and I'm like, dude, you're making me hungry. Please don't show
She
me
says,
that.
oh my God, I always cook it with pork. I told you she had a special recipe. I seen it.
He says, please eat some.
People. She tricks people. She puts it down, and everybody's like, oh, it's meatloaf. And then they taste it, and they're like, oh my God, this tastes so much different. And it's because
he says, please eat some for me. And he's also saying, your husband has stomach problems. He says, please. He has intestinal and gas problems. Please get that looked at. So
Patty said, cute. What a cool little guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. And everybody who said hi, just so everybody knows, as soon as you did, you're automatically on the list, just so you guys know. We're going to try to get to everybody as fast as we can. She says, oh my God, yes, I will eat it for him. And I have been begging him to go to the doctor.
he says it hurts him, so he doesn't know why he doesn't go, except he's very stubborn and has to be a guy about it. And he's like, it's just a stomach ache. It's just a stomach ache. But he says secretly he doesn't want to get COVID. And he said, will you please tell him he's not going to get COVID?
You're covering the mic or something.
Oh, I said, he's telling me to tell her to tell him. He says that your husband secretly doesn't want to go to the doctor right now, particularly because he's worried about getting COVID. And he says, please just tell him he's not going to get COVID. He says he'll never admit that because he's like real manly, but that's secretly what it is. I'm sorry.
Wow.
But that's the way
Because I
it
sure
came
will. He actually told me this morning he ain't going to catch COVID. Lisa says, I'm amazed by your connection to spirit and the info you receive. Love it.
I have a gift to pick up off of children,
Mm-hmm.
and I pick up off of children in spirit very well also. So
Well, I can't wait for June.
you need to hush, because that
Oh,
ain't
you're going to
happening.
love it. You're going to love
That
it.
ain't happening.
We got a little something to talk about later on. Trust me, it's going to happen.
I would love it if that happened, but
Faith, how rare have I been wrong? How rare?
okay, but
1%. I was wrong
Journey,
on one thing.
okay,
It still happened. It just happened in a different way, but it still happened. But still, I wasn't right on the time frame.
okay, but Journey, I'm gonna tell you this: if that happens, I would love for that to
You
happen.
know how I am about that.
Okay,
Especially
but
about that one particular thing.
I'm telling you what, Journey, if that happens, I'm gonna, even as a psychic, I will fall over dead from shock. Then I will call you and be like, okay.
Robin, you're on the list, sweetheart. Everybody who said hi is on the list. All right. So let me go ahead and put that one down. Let's check to see if anybody played Jump the List. Let's take a look real quick. And then we're going to take our next question. If no one jumped the list, the next question will come from
Emily, I hope that helped you. I really do. And I hope you and your husband have a wonderful, wonderful birthday.
So do you still see the pandemic benefits coming this week? Sorry, I got sidetracked with all the spirit. Laugh out loud.
Some of them, some of it's going to come through, not the whole thing. And I don't know why that is.
So it's going to come in pieces.
Yeah. I feel two different pieces.
Someone just said pre-congratulations, Faith, and then someone else called it out. They read between the lines.
It's a good thing the other person doesn't watch.
Good thing, Good thing so much.
I have
All right,
none of
Kate
my
Brown.
family watching.
Kate Brown, please throw me your question. After Kate Brown, it's going to be Christine D. Christine D, you will be next after Kate Brown. Unless somebody plays Jump the List. I feel like this is like a sideshow game on the side here.
Come on down.
And play Jump the List. All right. Kate Brown says, weird question. I would love to know if it's in my best interest to start pursuing a new talent / skill, such as singing, dancing, connecting with spirit, etc., while still in school and working. Also, I have a heavy energy come around last week, and I wanted to make sure that it was a spirit and not something else. I have a family and spirit near me. That was just strange. Thank you so much. Love you both. Yes, right.
We love you too.
On the list, honey.
I feel like as far as the energy that you got, it was just a spirit that did not want to cross over, that was trying to stay. So I feel like it just connected with you energetically. As far as you trying to get a different side job or a different talent, awaken a different talent, you are gifted spiritually and you need to learn how to tune in to that. But I also feel like you don't need to spread yourself thin. You spread yourself thin because you want to stay busy, because you feel like you have to always stay busy. You are not the Energizer Bunny. Journey is somewhat, but He doesn't slow down and has 50 trillion faces of all kinds of stuff. But you need to just kind of let things fall into place. I do feel like you are going to be working more on your spiritual development as far as that energy that you felt that, like I said, that was just an energy that didn't want to cross over. So just know that and kind of slow down a little bit because you got a lot of stuff coming up in the next 4 months or so.
All right. Okay, Brown. The energy I saw is, yeah, do something that is entertaining to you. You're looking for, I know you're busy and you like to stay busy because you're kind of like me in that sense. As Faith says, I've got four different I got four different types of businesses going on and trying to, do
And
something.
then he's like, then he does this, you guys. Then he's like, I'm going to be doing this and this too, Faith. And I'm like, dude, when do you sleep? Never.
No.
He never sleeps. Never, never, never.
Not when Spirit's going, hey, Journey, hey, guess what? You're going to have a show tonight. We're going to talk to you. Hey. I'm like, I've had enough tonight. Y'all shut the hell up and go to sleep.
And he
3 hours later, hey.
And y'all, he wants me to come to his house. And I'm like, no.
My husband's already told me if the power goes off and I'm not home, he's going in the car. He will not sit in this house if the power is off.
Look, this is the thing. 2 psychics in your house, I don't think that's a good thing. And let me just say, if I physically see a spirit, I don't care if I am psychic. I'm going to pee my pants.
Listen, how many have you seen going past the camera when I get up to go to the other room real quick and come back to let the
And what do I always say to you? Journey, no, don't do that to me.
I know. I try not to, but hey, it happens.
Actually, they're very respectful to me. I think they know I'd freak out.
I completely understand. Thank you so much. She says, yeah, I wanted to try something new that I love that wasn't necessarily regarding work. Exactly. That's the direction in which you need to be going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But you need to slow down a little bit.
A hobby. It needs to be like a hobby, something fun.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to complete it right away, but you can enjoy it. And it releases endorphins that you need.
You know what I'm seeing, to be honest? I'm seeing music. Like you turning on the music and doing music.
Jamming out.
Stuff, yep.
Jamming out. Hey, I jam out. When I clean my house,
He does. Y'all, he sends me music videos and I'm like, Journey, this is Cyndi Lauper. And he's like, I know, let's jam.
Hey, we're just trying to have fun here.
Yeah.
All right, Christine D, you are next to the list. K Brown, thank you so much for your question. If I don't hear from Christine D, I'm going to need Josh and Patty. You guys are the next ones on the list. She goes, she says, I love music. I can't sing, but I still like to sing. Hey, singing on key is still singing. It may not be pleasant to everybody else, but you are jamming the hell out, and it makes you feel good, and that's all that matters.
I can't sing either. People always tell me, people always say, Faith, who sings that? And I'll be like, so-and-so, and they're like, and let them do it. And I'm like, whatever.
Whatever. Who cares? Hey, I can sing. I've won karaoke.
You actually have a very nice voice, Journey. You do.
I only go to the places that have a big jackpot to go and sing karaoke.
You know, that's something we should go do.
That's what I did when I was in Key West, and I was like a little. I didn't have any money in my pocket, and I was like, "Where can I get some money?" Oh, they're having a contest. Boom, won $1,000. Like, all right, I got my money.
That's something we should go do if you come visit.
Lisa says she loves to dance and sing to music while cleaning. Yeah, it's really fun. It makes cleaning a lot easier. All right, so I don't got Christine D. Do I got Josh? All right, Josh. If you come on, I'll take your question. Patty, you're next. Patty, I see you on there. He says, can't beat Cindy. That's right, girl. Now throw me a question. After Patty, it's going to be King Louis and then Kay. All right. Hi, Patty. Really? We'll put you on the list, sweetie. Yes, everybody is on the list that said hi.
Journey, I'm becoming obsessed with my Alexa.
I know you are.
I love that thing. I want to get another one and put it in my bedroom, though.
Veronica, I have a question, but my girl. Okay. What's that, honey? Go ahead. Ask the question that you've got. All right, so we got Patty. All right, there she goes. Says, my 2-year-old, she is a bit different. Who is around her? She talks to them.
Several people are around her, honey.
Mm-hmm.
She's got the gift of mediumship, and she will have that for her whole life. So you have a choice whether to help her with that or not. There's several people around her, though. So I can't tell you one specific person because I feel like several people come to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not one particular person, but you need to be able to help with the energy and just kind of be there as she gets older. Now, between the ages of 7 to 12, it's going to be real iffy, so it may go away for those ages, but it will start to return at the age of 12, 13. That's what I saw. There was a gap in time, but it does return, and I think because adolescence keeps them so busy that they kind of ignore what's going on around them. So between 7 to 12, maybe 13, but 13, I definitely see it coming back. So when they start talking about that at that age, don't be frightened. She says, I thought so. I wanted to make sure and nurture it. Abso-freaking-lutely. Please.
It runs in your family.
It always has. Her grandmother was one of the strongest ones in their entire family.
And your daughter's going to be very gifted. She's also going to be psychic. So sporadically when she tells you things.
She says, do you think she has any cultural ties?
Yes, I do.
Okay. She is... I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry.
She is... Marari?
Yeah. She is Marari. Sorry. I'm not. New Zealand. Sorry. Forgive me, y'all. I'm terrible at reading things out loud. I don't know why I do that.
He does it to make it entertaining for all of you.
So I can go, meh, meh. And someone asked me if I had a TikTok. Royal Girl, I didn't know if I would be good on TikTok. What do you guys think? Everybody tell me in the chat room. Would I be good at a TikTok?
Honestly, we should do a TikTok. But the TikTok should be funny stuff. Not like us giving readings. It should be something funny.
Instead of being deering and understanding when someone asks a question, be like, no, he sucks, bye.
or we could do like what is that puppet show where they used to have the puppets and they would like call the puppet? No, not the Muppet Show. It's like the puppets used to call people and prank them. Yeah, we need to do that for psychics.
I have puppets.
We can show like the different.
I have puppets. Remember?
No, I don't know you had puppets.
Yeah, I got lots of puppets.
We need to get some made that look like us, though. That'd be funny as hell. I'll chip in on the, listen, if you know somebody who can make some that look like us, I'll chip in on that.
I have puppets. As a matter of fact, I would think that all right, guys, since everybody said it, I will create a TikTok and I will let everybody know, and we'll do some funny stuff on there. What type of stuff do you guys want to see? Should we just be funny, or what should we do? But while we're waiting on that, we're going to see if King Louis is ready for their reading, and if not, then we're going to go to Kay. So King Louis, Kay, and then Marin.
Oh, I
You're
like that.
next.
That's pretty,
Yeah.
Marin.
Marin. And so King Louis, if you're there, throw me your question. If not, Kay, you're after that. And then Miriam. I think that's how I say it, Miriam. So I should just get on TikTok and just do that for annoying reasons. I don't know what the hell that would be, but it'd be funny. Everybody be like, what the fuck?
Channel Alex.
What the hell was that about? Be like, I don't know, but it was funny.
Y'all want to see something funny? Since he was doing the Jeopardy theme, go look on YouTube for Saturday Night Live skits of Sean Connery and the Jeopardy skits. It's Jeopardy skits on Saturday Night Live where it's Sean Connery, supposed to be Sean Connery and Alex Trebek, and they're like,
Margarita says,
it's hard and funny, but they're funny.
Watching you discover it. Discovering TikTok. Yes, random funny things too. I posted my question a second ago. Okay, I know, but honey, everything gets scrolled up. That's why I say wait to post your question until I call your name. So, King Louis, it's gone. Okay, let me see if I can find your question. All right, here it is. I found it. It says I had a great friendship with John. He died of brain cancer. He was my son's godfather. Did he have feelings for me as I did for him? Our personalities meshed, and we always laughed. That's very sweet.
He did, but I feel like the timing was always off with you guys, and I feel like he didn't want to lose you.
Oh,
You were very precious to him, and I actually feel like he's around you a lot, Kay.
Mm-hmm.
He's a practical joker, but he was also very sweet natured and had a sensitive side to him.
Absolutely.
And I feel like he plays practical jokes on you. Like he moves stuff, particularly in your car.
But I feel as though he's also very protective of you.
Yeah.
And reminds you about health issues. Like he's almost like a second conscience. So he's sitting there, he's talking to you, but when you're looking at your health and you do worry about it, he does want you to think about it, but he also tries to bring you caution and love. Like, be aware of it, but don't let it consume you. Because I feel like your health issues are consuming you, and it almost feels like you can't win, but you are winning because you've done a lot. You've overcome so much. So there's something that you really need to pay attention to. You know, that was a great love. It's still a great love. You know, there's a huge care for that person, is what I saw.
Love doesn't go away just because they cross over.
But it's a different type of love. It's not like
it is. It's an all-consuming love and a nurturing love.
Almost like you're my sister type love, not like a romantic love in that way.
Well, they don't have that kind of love over there. You know,
I've always wondered if he was gay. He was never with a girl. No, he had a different type of personality.
Yeah,
I didn't pick up, I didn't pick up sexuality like that. Mm-hmm. I just feel as though that he just felt that he had a lot of self-doubt himself. So he wouldn't show it, but that was to me, it looked like a mental thing that he held back, and he didn't want to share with everybody, and so it's pretty sad. She says, yeah, yes, they are consuming me, the health issues. She says, my health sucks. But just think of everything that you've accomplished. You've gotten past quite a bit. So be proud of that. She says, would we have gotten married if I didn't meet my husband first? No.
No, that's not what he was meant to be to you in this life.
Nope. He was only meant to be your friend, a friend like a brother. The energy was love, but it wasn't that type of love. It wasn't romantic. You guys were like best friends in the energy. I mean, I feel like a romantic interest like that would have just destroyed that connection.
You might have been that in a past life, but I feel like a brotherly energy from him. And I do feel like you were romantically involved with him in one life, is what I'm being shown.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't supposed to be in this life.
Right. All right, Kay. Thank you so much for your questions tonight. No, you did not miss your question. All right. Miriam, are you there? Throw me your question. If not, Ann Star from YouTube, are you there? And then maybe those are the people that are coming in. Oh, we got love. And will he be there to greet me? I think that's what she was trying to say.
Yes.
All right. All right. So, Ann Star, are you there? Ann Star.
Are you there? Are you out there? Is anybody out there who start playing Pink Floyd?
Star, I think there's two of you. There's an Ann Star, and then there's you.
Oh.
Yes, honey, he will be there to greet you, honey. All right, Ann Star, we don't have you here. All right. Let's see here.
Ann Star's a no star.
All right. Hello, beautiful friends. Hello. All right, no Ann Star. Do I have maybe from YouTube?
Maybe you have maybe.
If I don't have maybe, we got Margarita.
If you don't have maybe, baby.
And you're fired.
No, I'm not.
Job.
I'm getting kind of goofy, y'all, because I've been drinking coffee.
Drinking all that coffee.
Hey, I've had two cups of coffee today. Two. I've just had a long day.
That's like me having a brownie. It's just not here. All right, maybe.
Oh, well,
what's up, sweetie? Throw me your question. Okay, that's nice to know, Star. I don't know why you say I'm done with y'all. Hopefully that was jokingly. We're not trying to upset anybody.
No, we're not. We're just being silly.
She maybe would like a general read, please. General reads tend to take a lot longer, so if you could just kind of focus your question on a certain aspect of your life. Oh, she says y'all funny. Oh, okay, I got you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down now. I was making sure because some people get rude in here, and I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Well, it's so hard in a text to sometimes understand the undertone of what they're trying to say, like the energy behind it. Well, I can tell her.
Robin just said singing out of tune was okay. I told you were fired. Robin's laughing at me.
He ain't gonna fire me, y'all.
Never.
He loves me.
Ever.
I'm like a sister to him. We're convinced we were sister and brother in a past life.
Okay, she's wanting to know what's coming towards her.
Well,
That's still kind of broad, honey. She
like,
goes,
are you asking what's coming
okay,
up
what
for
does
you?
Spirit want me to know?
Are you trying to move? Because that's what I got off of your energy before
Mm-hmm.
when you were doing a general thing. Is that I
Transfer.
saw moving or transferring, leaving where you're at and changing your surroundings. I don't know if you're trying to move or you just moved, but it feels like you're getting ready to move, is what I'm being shown. I'm
Yes.
feeling like you need to go away from where you're at to get where you want to be energetically and for your life, because I feel like you've had a lot of change on your back. I'm seeing symbolically that you will be freed from if you move and change your environment. I know you're very scared of it because you feel
So
you
she's
won't have
looking
the
for an
support.
apartment. So she is trying to move.
You will. You will. You're going to move east of where you are now. Doesn't mean you're moving out of your state. I'm just talking east in direction, like if you were to drive. Okay. I'm seeing a brick building or a brick house. There is a landlord or owner. It's a black female, older female lady connected to this. Okay. Um, the plumbing in the bathroom's not going to be so great, but hardwood floors. And you're going to have a nice yard or patio area is what I'm being shown. Um, and
Gotta
I
have a
feel
good
like,
patio area.
yeah, and I feel like it will be by April at latest.
Nice. All right. Well, maybe just know that the direction in which you're looking to go is definitely going to be a good one for you. So hang in there and keep looking for that direction because I really feel like it's a good one. All right. So Ann Star she ended up replying. For some reason, her question got hung up.
Hello,
Hello, Ann Star says, guys, X came saying she was pregnant. The ex came saying she was pregnant because problems for us. She's no longer pregnant, and we are seeing each other. Was she pregnant? And
yeah,
was it? He
she
just
was,
said
and it was his. Yeah,
truth. What was that, Faith? I'm sorry.
she was pregnant, and it was his. If
Yeah.
that's your question, she was not lying about that. I know the girl's a little bit crazy, but she was being honest about that, and it was a little boy.
Well, the energy that and I'm not saying that she wasn't pregnant, but I didn't connect it to him.
See, I did, and I
Yeah, I
don't know
know.
why.
That's why I'm trying to look at it differently because I know she wanted his love and I know she wanted it to be his, but for some reason I'm not picking up that one part. But that doesn't mean it's not true. I'm just saying in general, I'm trying to connect to it.
For me, maybe because it didn't end up being him, because she didn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't really think he would have. I mean, I know he's her boyfriend and everything, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think she would have allowed him to have an active role anyway.
No.
So,
Yeah. This would have been just something to hold over his head.
yeah. So I wouldn't
This was
worry.
entrapment.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. But I honestly, in all honesty, she needs to be the pass. You guys need to cut your ties. She's not pregnant
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't even know. I mean, I'm going to be really honest. There's no dumb questions in psychic readings,
Right.
but there's no importance about that because it's no longer an issue. So I would tell you this, and the reason I'm telling you this is because I feel like psychically this is significant to say to you.
Mm-hmm.
You have a thing when it comes to your guy's ex
Mm-hmm.
that you feel like there must have been something special about her or
Hey.
some type of extra bond. You need to release that so that you guys can be together the right way. It doesn't matter if she got pregnant by him or she didn't or whatever happened with them, even if he brings it up. Just totally release it so that you can move forward in your energy with him, because you hold on to that, because when he's angry at you or something, he brings up stuff, or she may come up indirectly, even energetically, and you need to totally release that so that you can move forward with him in a better space.
All right. Well, guys, this has been absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad we got to connect with all of you tonight. But just remember, we will be back tomorrow night with with Trinity Black. I'm already here at Gifts of Faith. All right, but no, on Friday, you, me, and Trinity will all be together doing readings. So guess what, guys? You guys are going to get you're going to get readings from all three of us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. That'll be a night you'll want to jump the list to get on that, to get a reading from all three of us. We're going to be as fast as we possibly can. I know there's a lot of questions that we didn't get a chance to get to, but guess what? Tune in tomorrow. I am going to tell you guys this little bit of information. If you go on YouTube 5 minutes before our show starts and ask your question, it lines you up. So on YouTube, 5 minutes before the show, YouTube allows you to start putting in your question. So if you do that, I'll be more than happy to put it on there. Barbara, we didn't get a chance to get into to your question tonight, but tune in tomorrow. We're here at 10 p.m. Eastern. For 2 hours, we do readings. We're going to be here Thursday doing dream interpretations with Marin. So if you have a dream that you'd like to get some information about, if you have people from some of your loved ones that have passed that are visiting you in dreams, or you're having certain dreams, you're having scary dreams, come with us on Thursday, talk about it. I'll be here. I'm going to check into some other cool dream stuff that I want to pull out for you guys. I have some really cool dream tarot cards that I would love for you guys to check out as well. That's coming soon, but definitely tune in on Thursday to get your dream interpretation. And on Friday, like I said, me, Faith, and Trinity will all be together. That's going to be the show right there.
And you know what? If you want to jump on any show this week, I would suggest you jump on that show, because you're not only going to be getting a reading with Journey and me, you're going to be getting Trinity. So it's awesome because we all read a little bit different. So we'll all be able to offer a little bit different perspectives on each of your questions.
Christina says the triple psychics.
That's pretty much it. And when all three of us are together, it's a riot, because we all talk together in conversation, and we're a big mess.
Hang on a second, Faith. Guys, nobody got skipped. Nobody gets skipped here. We just ran out of time in order to talk to everybody. If you guys want to check us out on YouTube, go to My Psychic Connection. Right now, I think we're at 98 followers and growing. This is our first season doing the lives. We've been doing radio for 10 years, which we are still on the radio. So if you like iHeartRadio, if you like Apple Podcasts, Amazon, we're on all of it. So check us out at My Psychic Connection. You can also get a personal reading with us at mypsychicconnection.com. Sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes to start and additional free minutes every time you add funds. Now, right now, we're in the process of rebuilding the website. So when you sign up, you're have to wait for them approving it. Once they approve it, then you'll be able to add your funds and talk to the psychic of your choice. It doesn't take very long to get approved on there. Maybe a couple hours if you do it late at night. But in the morning, they go through and, let everybody through. So something to check out. Definitely can't wait for the new site to jump on. We've been waiting. There's always something going on. We're rebuilding something. I know, they're always doing something. But it's coming soon, and I can't wait for it. It should happen this month for you guys. I'm going to make a TikTok. I'm going to let you guys know what the name of that TikTok is so you guys can come join us. And I'm going to tell you this, too. We love you guys, and without you guys, we wouldn't be here doing this. We do appreciate everyone coming in.
We do. It's
always a joy.
And to connect your energy. And again, I just want to say, if Emily is watching, happy birthday to you and your husband from your son, who is up above.
Absolutely. I know, Tiffany. I'm sorry. She said, "Oh man," but tune in tomorrow. We're not done, girl. We're
And
here
we'll
5 nights a
be
week.
on. Listen, we're doing Friday too. We're going to be doing the special
Oh yeah,
Friday.
don't miss us.
So that's going to be a blast because we're a riot when we're all three
Well,
together.
it's Friday, so you know how we are. We'll talk and we'll bullshit. We'll have fun, and then we'll turn around and look at the time. It'll be 3 hours later.
And I'm
We'll
going
be
to
like, "Oh damn it!" So we don't know how long that show will be, but it'll definitely be a fun one, and it'll be definitely an awesome one to watch. All right, guys. Tiffany says, "Yay, Friday!" Margarita says they are never done, which it's so true.
No. You should see
Guys,
me.
people don't realize I do readings from 10 o'clock in the morning until midnight.
Yeah, I do too. So, not every day as much as Journey does because I'm not Energizer Bunny, but but you guys should see me and Journey when we're together. If you think we're funny on air, you should see how we act when we're together.
I might have just like a bullshit with you guys one day. Just sit here and just like get online and just talk with you guys and see what we all got to say. Because I know we got some fun shit to talk about. But we'll see about doing that one day. But remember, we are going to have a drawing on YouTube. All the names that are on the YouTube list, we're going to put them in a hat. We're going to draw a name, and then we're going to give people some free minutes on the website. So check that out. We also got some cool prizes that we're going to be giving away here soon. So check us out tomorrow. We're going to be here at 10 p.m. Eastern with Trinity Black. She's going to be talking to Spirit and giving you the messages they have to say. Until then, this is Journey Ryan and Gifts of Faith signing out. Have a great night,
blessed
everybody.
and know that God loves you. See y'all Friday.
See you tomorrow for me.